Alright, we are back, guys, for another episode of Let's Play DrizzlePath. This time we are going to take the orange path, which is right there. Now, we all remember this. I'm recording this right now as the other episode is uploading. It's going to take a while, but basically that is a long path. Take that path, you'll have some pretty interesting conversations. But we're going to take this path and face our fears, so this should be interesting. I'm taking the orange path, or the red path, or whatever it's called. So let's go. Another journey to take. Probably another few episodes. Like I said, unless I decide to do this one sitting, which I don't think is going to happen. But I will walk. I'll just walk. Tell me I don't have to scale that. That would be ridiculous. Okay, so I don't get anything extra from the orange path, the blue path. I'm hoping the music will be different too, like there'll be different things, the person will say the music will be different, since technically we'll be facing our fears and stuff, which would be cool. But yeah, I didn't know that we were taking the long way. I thought we were just taking the right path, because you know, the color.
This left path feels right.
And now the game is encouraging me. Right, but when we're walking the other way, it was like, are we going the right way? I'm just like, I will actually laugh if I, get up the mountain already. Like, it takes me only like 3 or 4 or 10 minutes to get up to the mountain. I just will sit back and be like, wow. So let me get this straight. It took me 4, 5 hours game time maybe to get, maybe 2 hours, 3 to get up that mountain on the blue path. They just wanted to punish us. So nothing to say, huh? Well, we'll just sit back and jabber until the person says stuff. Yep, I enjoyed the other path. We went through caves, saw some pretty cool stuff, walked through an abandoned civilization, walked up and down mountains. It was pretty cool. But then we get to the top of Prime Mountain and we're told, hey, you went the wrong way. And I'm just like, this person isn't talking much. Usually they would say something by now. On the other path, the person was jabbering about all kinds of stuff, and I was like sitting there absolutely enthralled That's okay, we can talk about stuff. It's raining. Trees are really pretty, and they have fungus on them. And trees.
The shortest path is the longest. And how the stars came down like tears from the night, as if the sky itself were racked by her sorrows, seized in the rictus of the dead, their coronal pallor, lily cold, white as whales, convalescing 10,000 feet too deep. Is it horror or beauty they feel? Or are they the same things? Or is it simply the end of feeling, perhaps mercifully, perhaps tragically?
Oh, well now the person's talking. That's Thunder Flesh.
Wondered what it was. I have been there to hold the dying when the shamans pressed a finger to their mouths and whispered them away. We each imagine something different for them, whatever soothes the heart, but I fear that death is nothing. How can we know? It seems impossible to imagine the end of imagination, to think of the end of thought. The answer to the mystery of death may be in the answer to the mystery of life.
Okay, so remember in the last episode when the person was talking about a deer dying and she was angry. I think in this one she's basically facing that fact instead of hating it.
Then the universe held its breath, as if the gods themselves were waiting for a sign in their long slumber to wake them from dream. The shamans say that the gods fell asleep long ago, before the time of people, when there was nothing but stars in the darkness. In their sleep, they dream the world and us into being. It's a pretty myth, but I wonder if it's true. And if so, what happens when they wake?
Oh, I sure hope they fix them as they started. Falling asleep when they have work, when they have a world to look after. It's kind of sad.
As I walk, I wonder what I will find at the top of the mountain of fire. I have only heard of the Genie in stories and have never seen it myself. I feel awe, and with it, more than a little fear. Can there be reverence without fear? Awe without mystery? We seek answers but resist them when they threaten the notions we feel. Often we prefer to dwell in the dreams of the heart than in the truth of the mind. The Genie has power. This much I know.
Okay, so she said that before when we were walking up the mountain when it was snowing. That was when she was losing hope. Now she's just saying it, I guess, to say it, maybe. She's okay with me.
I would definitely choose the right path if I had another chance.
Oh, don't do this to me, game. The other path is a long path. I took this path because the other path was a wrong path, and because the world would have been, self-destructed, erased by Chara.
I remember my mother, though I was only a girl of 8 when she walked away from the village and me forever. I remember that day and have dreamed it many times since. When she came of age, the shamans had decreed that she was a walker. She felt cursed. She longed for the return of the Genie so she could decide her own path.
Oh, and if there are those of you that don't know what the Char reference is, it's Undertale. Go look it up. Go get the game. Go buy it and play it. Do the pacifist run. Don't do the genocide run. You'll thank me. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of rave about Undertale right now. And rightly so, it's an awesome game. I actually played a bit of it. Never finished it though. I probably should start playing it again and actually finish it. I will. But it's only if you guys want to see it. Leave a comments down below to say if you want to see it or not. It's up to all of you, really.
The day she left was a cold and rainy autumn day, before the tall grasses had been harvested. I saw her in her sky-blue summer dress, long hair, black as the night, wade far out into the field and then stopped. She gazed upwards into the sky as the wind made her distant figure look like a broken patch of summer sky, fallen to the ground and battered by the breeze. She clutched herself with her arms, and I felt her sadness. I ran to her as fast as I could.
You didn't catch her, did you? Like I said, it's up to you guys.
When I finally got to her side, I stopped and reached to take her hand. She felt my touch and pulled away, looking down at me with those pale gray eyes. Even washed in rain, I could tell she was crying. Her eyes seemed to look through me. What if it rained only once in a lifetime, and you missed it? She asked. Of me or anyone, I couldn't tell. She turned her gaze to the distant horizon and whispered, "What is life, if not the longest goodbye?" And she walked away.
Oof. That's hard.
I close my eyes and see her hurling crumpled papers against candlelit walls, a stranger in her own body. I see her weeping somewhere in the dark corners of our cottage. It pains my father, but she couldn't heal his wounds. She was gone. He woke, the dust still moist with her tears. How she wept, and everything in my world was shattered. I hear her and feel like painting. Instead, I run. I run through the rain until it feels like pieces of glass on my skin. I run to the shoreline and fall among the ruins, where the sand meets the water, meets the sky.
Man, that's rough.
Because she speaks sometimes when she sleeps, entire worlds in strange articulations that sound out the heart in more uncommon clarity than my most awkwardly acrobatic didactics. Because she sleeps, sometimes when she dreams, entire worlds with certain gesticulations, her hands seemingly demonstrating a moth stricken by her charmingly unconventional inventions. Because she dreams, sometimes when she speaks, entire worlds unintentionally expressing in one simple sound why anyone, anywhere, ever.
Alright, we'll be back.